Okay, we've got the winners finals match here. We've got SD playing Diddy Kong, Luke playing Snake, Shaya is Diddy coming out once again, and tedeth with the same old wolf. Thankfully it's not a Wario. I was unfortunately completely destroyed by the double Diddy combo that Shaya and SD used against us in the first round. Unfortunately I wasn't good enough to evade double chain grabs, but something gives me the feeling they won't be able to pull it off here, even if they do swap to double D3. As we all know, Snake and Wolf make a particularly useful and interesting doubles combination. Wolf having the ability to reflector through the grenades and abuse the invincibility so that he's left unharmed. At the moment it seems pretty even. As always, tedeth sticks to the outskirts. He's very good at not getting too much damage on him. You can really rely on him at the end of the match. I'll be interested to see what sort of tactics they bring in with the Diddy and Diddy combo. It's an interesting one, but I feel that the stage might be a bit too small for them to pull out some of the banana to X attack combos that they might be looking for. Okay, so we've got tedeth and Luke both out early at the start. Their opponents are a pretty high percentage, so it's probably not too much to worry about, but if they don't retake the momentum soon, it could be a bit of a problem for them. It's going to be interesting to see how Shaya deals with so many people around him. He can't rely on that chain grab that Diddy is so used to. I get the feeling we're going to be seeing a lot of back airs, and with Diddy abusing that incredibly slow aerial maneuverability. Well, they've finally taken out Diddy's stock. That's a start. And yeah, the chain grab fails once again due to grenades. I feel like they're going to become really pivotal in this matchup. As long as Luke utilizes them properly, he's going to be able to shut down both bananas and chain grabbers, which is going to be really important here. I'm going for the forward smash, Luke. Probably a bad move, considering the situation. And down throw to up tilt. Now, this could be a bit of a problem for SD. He's the only one on his final stock, and while Snake is at a pretty high percentage, he's not one to die, particularly early. If Diddy gets taken out early here, it's going to be a lot of trouble for Shaya. Of course, he could just start banana camping, but that would be pretty boring. Well, I was about to say that no one seems to really be abusing Wolf's poor recovery, but it seems Luke's more than ready for it. This could be there we go. And once again, Diddy probably won't die for a long time, if ever. I get the feeling they're going to have to focus on Diddy if they're really going to get a chance here. Hopefully they've got some sort of plan worked out. I feel that Luke's probably going to be the best equipped for Diddy, obviously with Luke's massive disadvantage, but they don't really seem to be taking advantage of that yet. And there we go. Diddy's pretty well equipped for this sort of thing, but if Luke starts getting the grenades out, there's probably not going to be much that he's going to be able to do. A single jab to release, probably not the best thing to do there. Of course, the ultimate finish would be some sort of chain grab on Wolf to down tilt, then a DD side, but it's probably too much to hope for. And it's always a problem, this sort of situation in doubles, where whilst you've got the advantage of having 2 against 1, at the same time, it's very easy to get in each other's way. And you're sort of forced to do a sort of one-on-ones until you sort of switch out, which isn't really particularly effective and loses any advantage that the 2-on-1 really be giving you. What they really should be doing is attacking from different levels, so they can get someone like Wolf in with his back airs and Snake can take the ground, forcing some sort of grab to down throw tech chase. Or they could just use Snake's up smash to cover up some space. But at the moment, unless they take out some of Diddy's bad angles, then they're going to have a bit of trouble here. Of course, one up tilt and he's gone. And there we go. Breaking news, Shaya is bitching so much. He's horrified that they get 2 whole bands. It's just not fair. Shaya is complaining to the tournament organizer, putting forward his case. I'm hoping he fails just because it'll be amusing. Luke is gesturing, waving his 2 fingers. And the decision is 2 bans. Fantastic. Hopefully Shaya doesn't delete this, because it's fun. So what's the result?
If I mention you enough, I think you can enforce the rule of Shaya.
Final destination, changing characters, bitches.
Are you changing? We're good. That's good. You're good?
Time for an ad break. I drink V berry flavored because it has guarana and ginkgo, and it's delicious. So anyway, we're back on Final Destination. Diddy has his obvious advantages here, as does Snake though, and Diddy Kong. The only one that really doesn't get a lot of benefit from this is Wolf, but that's more in a single situation anyway. I think he'll be fine at the moment. The important thing is that he stays away from Diddy and doesn't let that chain grab come into play, where he can get some really horrible stuff going. It's going to be really important that Luke looks out for his partner here. At the moment he seems to be having a fair bit of trouble with Diddy Kong though. I'm just wishing you could have more than 2 bananas on stage, because it's just not ridiculous enough. Getting that chain grab going. It's rare that you see a Snake die first in doubles or singles. Hopefully Luke's going to be able to pull it back here, because if he gets too much percentage on him now before the other stocks get taken, his role as the stock tank is going to diminish fairly significantly. It's paramount that they get rid of Diddy now as well, before he can start becoming too much of a menace and dealing with all of them with his ridiculous chain grabs to down tilt, / forward tilt, / down air, / everything. I'm sort of surprised actually that they didn't counterpick a stage like friggin' Orpheon.
What? Why would you do that, Toby?
Because it would have been fun.
No.
As we all know, doubles is for the lols. If it were up to me, it'd all be about Picto chat. But then again, Ricky's not here, so I wouldn't be able to do lame hiding in the hazards and healing my partners.
Yeah, all of these are meant to be like surrounding, so it shouldn't be like that.
Well, and there we go. The important gimp. Thankfully it wasn't on his last stock. It could have been a lot worse. Hopefully we'll keep an eye out for it now. But it's really important that he stays away from that DDD. If Luke messes up and forgets to protect him again, that could be a lot of trouble for him. Because even though Snake is ridiculous, there's not a lot he's going to be able to do against a DDD and a Diddy, who's going to be able to cover up a lot of the openings that Snake could create just by smart banana use. And this might be it. Snake's forced away from Wolf. And Shaya fails to capitalize. But he's still in a really great position. The fact that he completely controls Wolf in situations like this is something that will probably end in a win for them. And they've finally switched over. hopefully they'll be able to keep it like this.
This is the second or third?
This is the second match. Snake going for some Nikita. I'm not really sure what he was going for there. It's not the most reliable attack of his, unless he's going for some funky sort of edge guard, which he wasn't. But yeah, Luke's really in a bad position at the moment. It's a pity because ideally we will... there we go. And another win.
Hum. Harder.